Oh, the joys of YouTube. Setting up your gear, getting your mic set up, etc, etc, etc. The bit nobody shows you. Well, one or two do. I know things are different for me because I use a wire instead of a wireless mic, but there we go. Okay, and we're off. See you in a wee bit. Doodles. Good morning, folks. How are we all doing? Not the best morning in the world, but there we go. It's autumn. Middle of October. Wet and slippery out. Right, I'm on my way up to Mid Wales to Llanidloes, visiting my best mate. So I thought while we're on the boring stuff, we'll do a little bit of a YouTube video. Just checking my phone wasn't ringing then. So, excuse me, getting worse. As you may or may not notice, I don't know if it'll come out the camera, slightly different visor. This one is smoked rather than black like my other one. Winter visor. Any roads. Right, first off, bit of an update for the channel type of thing. With the weather getting a little worse, you know, wet weather, cold weather, etc. I still ride, it doesn't worry me. However, I may not be making as many videos as I normally do. Excuse me, a chronic cough this morning. Yeah, the number of videos going up on the channel may be reduced slightly due to the fact that I won't be making videos because of the weather. I won't be going out as much as I normally do to start with. Also, if it's absolutely howling it down with rain, I won't film because if water gets in the camera, it knackers my camera. I'm not risking that. So yeah, so it might be a reduction in the number of videos I put out for a while. Either way, that's what we're going to be going for. So I thought, like I say, as I'm on the boring bits of the road, nothing much of any excitement to film, I'd have a little chat about a particular subject for a change. I'm doing the vlog a bit. Hey, impressed? No, not me. Let's get past this lorry. I don't have to sit in this spray then. Yeah, I thought we'd have a little chat about something. Just to make it entertaining. As you may or may not know, I run two Facebook pages, Motorbike Rides in Wales in brackets mostly, and Ride Outs Events in Wales in brackets mostly. Motorbike Rides is for people to post up where they've been, put up photos, videos, blah blah blah. Ride Outs and Events is exactly what it says. Advertising ride outs and events. Could be anything from a day out to an organised ride out, a charity run, funeral, whatever. And often I get asked, oh, are there any ride outs? Are you planning any? Well, yeah, I will when I got time. Like everybody else, I work for a living, but I'm employed. Not going into that one. I have to work. I have my own personal life, things to do, so don't always have time to make you know, organised ride outs rather. Plus I'm doing the YouTube and all that. Now the main reason for our pages was to coax people to do their own ride outs, organise their own. It's not difficult, not complicated. And today I'm going to explain to you how I do it. Now I'm not saying I'm the best or anything, or this is the way you should do it. I'm saying this is the way I organise them. Hang on, that's better. So what I do, the simplest form is just a day out, where I'll think, oh, I'm going to go out for a day, I'll invite some people along, which I did last weekend. I went to Silver Fox Cafe, just outside Newham, on a A48 heading towards Gloucester. Nice place, worth a visit. Anyway, I just posted up on my Facebook page a few days beforehand saying, excuse me, I'm going to Silver Fox, not sure where I'm going afterwards, everybody's welcome to join me. And that was it. That's all I did. I did put up a start location and time, obviously, a lot of people wonder where the hell you're going from. For me, because I live in Cardiff, I favour one or two Tesco's petrol stations. A, because they're both close to the directions I'm going to end up going, and B, you've got the other advantage of fueling up before you go, so it makes a handy place to meet. I put up a start location, which was Tesco's petrol station. Which one it was? Finally! I put up the time I was meeting, it'd be like 8:45, you pass at 9 o'clock. All are welcome. What I do tend to do on those, all my ride outs, is I will put things like maybe using motorways, for example, which I try to avoid generally, but you might need to use motorways. And if I know it's going to be an enthusiastic ride, shall we say, I'll post that up or say not suitable for 125s or smaller capacity bikes, because they are going to struggle to keep up. That's all the information you need for a basic ride out. You can do it, everybody can do it. You say to yourself, I'm off out tomorrow. You don't even have to have a destination. You just put up, look, I'm going out, I'm leaving wherever you live from this place. This petrol station is always handy, or a local cafe or something that's well known. So right, we're leaving there at this time and we're off out for the day. You don't necessarily have to say where you're going, but do put down if it's suitable for everybody or just for a specific type of rider, shall we say, depending on how you ride and your mates. Just hit the old cruise control, because I'm in an average speed camera area of 50 miles an hour, so we are doing 50. I'm a good boy. Yeah, honest. Yeah, that's a nice simple way to organise a basic, what I call a day out. The other type I do is an organised ride out. Now this is a bit more involved. I'll post it up as early as possible, give people plenty of notice. I do this with charity rides and stuff like that as well. But if it's an organised day out, say for example August Bank Holiday Monday, I went out and I did around mid-North Wales. Left Cardiff, did Bilth, Llanidloes, met up on Mate, we went over the Mac Mountain, the McGuntless Mountain, Aberdyfi, Dolgellau, Bala Lakes, then come back down via Newtown, the Dover Road, Cross Gates, Bilth, back over to Cardiff. So for that one, I created an event on the page. It was easier. Put a little photo, something to interest people, and all the details of exactly where we're going, what we're doing. I put up a start time, start location. I put up a Google Maps. I use Google Maps for a lot of my planning. Put up a Google map of where we're going, give people an idea, and I gave a rough written description saying, right, we're going to go from here to here to here to here to here to here. I didn't start quoting which roads they are and A whatever, etc. That's because things can change. I gave them a rough guide, so people can have a look and see if it's for them. I did put up on that one that the riding could be, as they said on my bike safe course, making safe progress, or enthusiastic pace where suitable, because there was no way we're going to be going with smaller capacity bikes due to the distance we were covering, which was well, around 300 miles, and the pace at which we would be riding. Most of it was up around dual carriageway, motorway speeds, and as it turned out, it was a really nice day, not much traffic, so we had a great day. Yeah, I'll do all that. I'll give a description and everything. I'll do it all in the event, nice and clear, so everybody can have a look and see what whether it's for them, see if it suits their kind of riding. Not every ride is for everybody. Like I say, I put up all the information I like to think of. I put up nice and early, so people got plenty of time to decide if they want to go or not. And often in some cases it's a case of figuring out what excuse they're going to come up with why they're not going. If you don't want to go, you don't want to go. I really don't care. You know, I'm not bothered. Now, on an organised ride out or a charity event, I find the best way to do things, it is quite simple. It sounds complicated, but it's not in some ways. But the one way it works is everybody knows I'm in the lead. We try to have a tail end Charlie, which is the person who sits at the back of the pack and stays there all day, if they choose. Don't always do it, it depends on the number of bikes you've got. There's only a few bikes, we don't bother. This is more effective for larger groups. Now when you get off and get going, you will find some people ride a lot faster than others. But it's not an issue. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to go off and have a play, go a little blast on your bike, go enjoy yourself, it's not a problem. But pick a sensible point to stop and wait for everybody else. Don't just pull up to the side of the road or 25 roundabouts later, because nobody will know where you've gone. Stay on the main route as you like. Find somewhere safe to pull over, wait for the rest to catch up, then carry on. Easiest way to do it. Nice and simple, saves all the problems. Some people don't like that. They're more of the opinion that you should all stay together. Well, I don't dictate how you ride, I've got no rights to. That's the way I do it. Like I say, it doesn't mean everybody does. The other system that works extremely well, I hope you can hear me with the wind noise, is called the drop-off system. Now this has been used multiple times by multiple groups, even up to numbers of 300-400 riders. And it's very simple. Your lead rider, who will be the person organising the ride, obviously, i.e. me, will be at the front. You'll have your tail end Charlie, who you will pick on the day or pre-organise, and make sure you know who it is, and everybody in the ride knows who the tail end Charlie is. They will stay at the back of the pack no matter what. Now when you set off, and you explain this to everyone before you start, make sure they all understand. When you get to a junction or a turning, the rider behind the lead rider, the second in the queue, pulls over to the side of the road somewhere where it's safe and they are clearly visible, and they mark the route or the corner, whatever, and make sure the rest of the pack follows the correct direction. And they stay there. They stay there until tail end Charlie catches up, and then they join the back of the pack. Now obviously the next jumps along, whoever's now second in line, who was third, they now become the person who marks the route. If you have multiple junctions, like a roundabout or something, where it's safe to do so and where it's possible, have a number of people marking a route. The priority is safety. Don't put yourself at risk. Do not put others at risk. It ain't worth it. Nobody will thank you. You will also notice, something I'll point out now, in my pages, we clearly state that any events we organise, the organisers take no responsibility for the actions, how people conduct themselves, or legality of people's bikes, etc. We take no responsibility for that. It's up to each individual to ensure that they are legal, safe to ride, and they ride in an appropriate manner. Because technically, as leader of the group, the ride, you are responsible for everybody else. Legally. Very rare would that ever come into an issue, but just in case. So I always put a disclaimer up saying that I take no responsibility for your actions. You're responsible for your own silliness. My stupidity has its own limits. So that's another reason to make sure you do everything safely. So there we go, drop-off system, very, very simple. The person behind the lead rider pulls up where it's safe to do so, and where they can be clearly seen by everybody else, and they point the rest of the pack in the direction of travel. When the last rider goes through and tail end Charlie comes up the road, that person then joins the back of the pack. And obviously it's a constant rolling thing, so if you do a long distance with lots of junctions, everybody has to go. It's very simple to do, easy to organise, as long as you explain to everybody what they're doing, you make sure everybody understands what you're doing, and of course, most importantly, everybody knows who tail end Charlie is and who the lead rider is. And that's it. That is how you organise a ride out. You simply pick a route or where you want to go, if you're going to do it that way. You advertise where you're going, give details of where to meet, what time, where you're going, what sort of ride it's going to be, so you don't get people turn up who are not really suited to the ride. And off you go and enjoy yourself. That being the most important bit, to enjoy yourself. Lots of people would ask, when is the next ride out? And you organise one and they don't bother to turn up. Well, why are you asking? Why don't you do your own? That's the point of this video, how to do a ride out. It's what we encourage our page members to do, rather than relying on the admin to do it for them. Excuse me, which is what a lot of people do. They tend to rely on their group or their page admin to organise everything for them. Learn to do it yourself, it's much more fun. And you get to pick the route you want to do. So there we go. You have your, as I like to call it, a day out, which is, I'm off out, join me if you wish. You have your organised ride out, where we try to keep it as a pack, you know, lead rider, tail end Charlie, drop off system. Well, the other thing, which I didn't mention, when you're riding in a pack, the safest way to do it is you all stay in the same lane as we are now. Now, if I am riding to the right hand side of the lane, i.e. by the white line, the bike behind me will be to the left hand side of the lane, i.e. nearest the curb, and behind me, back a bit. The person in front of me will obviously be on the left hand side of the lane. So we are staggered all the way up the queue, all the way up the line. If one person brakes suddenly or has to make an evasive manoeuvre all of a sudden, the rider behind has got plenty of time and room to react. Should ride like that, nice and safe. It's called staggered riding. The other thing, a little safety feature, if everybody in the pack rides with the mentality of keeping the rider behind in their mirror, as in, as you're riding, you should see the bike behind you in your mirror. If you can't see them, you need to slow down. Overtake? Yep. Oh, it's greasy up here. Yeah, as I say, if you're riding, you should be able to see the guy behind you, or the person behind you, the rider behind you, in your mirror. If you can't, slow down till you can see him. And obviously the person in front of you should be doing the same. That way you all stay together. Another thing, I'm remembering stuff I've been rehearsing this in work, what I wanted to say, and now I've forgotten half of it. The other thing I wanted to mention, God, I'm professional, aren't I? Oh, look at the mirror, look at the camera. I'm really professional, me, ain't I? What are the other things I forgot to mention? Where am I? Rain's gone. Rain gone, bye bye. The other thing to mention is, if you're on a group ride and for whatever reason you decide to bail, you decide to go home, you've had enough, you want to stop, it's not for you, it doesn't matter why, please let the lead rider know, or make sure somebody tells them. You don't want to be on a group ride or organising a ride and then think, well, hang on, where's so-and-so? Why aren't they with us anymore? And nobody knows. Then there's a worry. Have we lost them? Have they had an accident? Have they broken down? Or have they just buggered off home? Information, that's the key. Keep people informed of what you're doing, where you're going, and if you're going to drop out the ride, let people know. I don't mind personally. I've done a couple of ride outs where we've had people tag along, and after a while they've said, look, you know, this ain't for me, thank you very much, I've enjoyed myself, but I'm going home. There we are, folks. I hope this little video has helped. Sorry it's gone on a bit, I've been babbling on a lot and going back over stuff left, right and centre. Like I say, brain's a bit fuddled today. But yeah, that is... Oh, jumping traffic lights. That's your basics on how to organise a ride out. As I said from the start, this is the way I do things. I am no expert. Others will do it differently. And obviously, if you have any constructive criticism, comments to make, advice, we love advice, we really do. People who've got far better knowledge than I of what I'm talking about, please throw your comments up, give us some information. We can all learn off your knowledge and experience. Check them in the comments below. Now, as always, I have to say, if you like my videos, please do like them, click the like button. If you want to share them, please do share them. Leave a comment. All this helps with the YouTube algorithms. The more reaction I get from my videos, the more YouTube promote them. Therefore helps the channel grow. And as I've said many times, I'm not looking to be the next Piston and Flyer, Teapot One, whatever. You know, I just do this for fun. But it is nice to see the channel growing. 400 odd subscribers at the moment, I believe, which is amazing for my little channel. I'm quite proud of that. So if you want to do that, if you want to subscribe, click the subscribe button. There's a little bell icon next to it. You click on that, go on all, and YouTube will inform you every time I put up a video. Now, as I said at the start of the video, things may tail off a bit now during the winter because I won't be riding so much, and if I'm not riding I can't make videos, so unfortunately it may tail off a bit. But if you are new to the channel, it gives you plenty of time to go through the 160, 180 videos I think I've put out so far, and you can see the difference from where I started to where I am now. It has improved, honest. Really, it has, honest. If Mrs. Grumps was here, I'd hear her giggling away in the background. Right folks, I'm going now. I say I'm going. I'm going to turn off this video. I'm going to do some more filming during the day, seeing as how I'm out anyway. Which will probably be another video, so I can split this in two. Two for the price of one. Not bad. Maybe even three. Who knows? Yeah. Right folks, thank you very much for watching. I'm going. I shall see you in the next video. And of course, whatever you're doing, everybody, please be safe, ride safe, and have fun. Toodles! That's for Mrs. Grumps, as always.